Yeah.
What's Gucci?
What's good, everybody? My name is Jay. My co-host to my left is Taj, and this is the Divine Departure Podcast, episode 13.
I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna wear the headphones for this episode.
Going with the headphones. I fuck with it. Bring that energy, bro. Let the viewers feel that we real professional. Got the 1995 Beats Pros.
I mean, listen. The
old
OG
reliables.
pros are the old reliables.
The old reliables.
Not gonna lie.
You could throw them in an ocean, beat a nigga on the head with that shit, and many more.
Like legit, I want to buy a new pair, but I might spend the money and just restore these because the sound quality hasn't gone nowhere. And I think it might be a little bit cheaper to restore than to buy new ones.
To be honest, bro, you could go and you could spray paint that joint, and then essentially, I think they sell the ear cups. Okay, I think they sell them on Amazon for like cheap.
Listen, this is the problem though. Ever since I got my degree, I use other people as resources, and I just pay them. I don't do things myself no more.
Damn.
You
lost that web design edge to just make your own design. Suavemente.
It's not that. Is that in my life, I've never had the bread to pay for services, and now I do. I've been servicing myself my whole life.
C'est la vie. Suavemente. Clemente.
Episode 13, what's going on?
Chilling, bro, chilling. It's a good Friday. It's feeling warm outside. It's going to be a good summer, I feel like. It's got a lot of things.
Had to take the leaves off the background for this one.
Sheesh. Yep. We're not in fall no more. We're not in winter. Sun's out, buns out. But anyways, what's good, everybody? This episode's going to be a good one. We're going to switch up the tempo. We're going to switch up the pace a little bit. Instead of talking about mostly anime, we're going to go into some Marvel stuff. Because if any of you guys know, me and Taj were real big Marvel heads. And one of the newest shows that's been on the Disney Plus series for a little while now is called Moon Knight. And we've been kind of digging into it a little bit, trying to get our beaks wet, trying to understand the story, understand my boy Steven Grant, you know. And we're going to go talk about that. We're going to talk about episode 1. We're also going to talk about episode 2, season 2 of The Shield Hero. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to go into the rumbling. Then we're going to go into some trending topics and end it off. So
I'm still getting used to anime having seasons.
Yeah.
Man, animes have always had arcs.
Exactly.
Seasons are like new.
Seasons be weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, I don't know. Maybe people are going away from the One Piece perspective where you go to one island is one specific arc, or you go to another place.
One Piece is doing its own thing at this point. We can't even
judge.
Is Wano even still an arc? Like
Wano is like its own anime.
Is Dressrosa an arc?
I feel like
are these really arcs, or are they just?
I feel like Dressrosa made more money than most popular 12 episode only animes that's ever come out with one season and finished off in a career.
Yeah,
it's wild. But all right, let's get into it. We're gonna talk about what you want to talk about, bro. You want to talk about some Moon Knight? You want to talk about some I said Divine Departure. Some Rising of the Shield Hero. What you want to talk about?
Shield Hero raised more questions than Moon Knight did.
Okay.
Essentially going into season 2, I don't know. I knew they had to play with some stuff at the end of season 1, but the fact that the wave timer or the wave clock, whatever that is, just stopped. I'm kind of like, wasn't that the whole plot of the whole show? Like, wasn't that the whole? Now, I don't know if they're gonna tie the Spirit Turtle into the waves or something like that. I don't know where this is all going. It's very unpredictable, but now for me, he said it himself. He was like, "Yeah, we need to, get rid of the Spirit Turtle so we can get back to our main job, which is, handling the waves." So I'm like, why is there another thing? If the heroes are there to fight the waves, right? Why is there some other entity that can't be stopped without the heroes? That means
bro.
that means the heroes are there for two reasons.
And
And then
I
if they can
got
be there for two reasons, why can't they be there for 3, 4, 5 reasons? Like they can just keep making up stuff. Oh, we need the heroes. Oh, we need the heroes. Oh, we need the heroes. I thought they were just there to fight against the waves. So I don't really get that. If the Spirit Turtle came out of the wave, then it's like, okay, that makes a little more sense. But it's like, nah, we're gonna put the waves on the back burner. Here's this new problem, and yeah, we still can't fight it without the heroes. So,
well, I mean, I think if we put it in perspective, I think that adding that Spirit Tortoise into the show this early, one is either a way for them to build up Naofumi's strength in some form of way. Two, it's either to bring some interesting aspect of the plot out that we may have seen in season one, or three, to just kind of fill the void, because season season one ended off in like a cliffhanger where it's like, okay, now Fumi fought those other heroes from the other world. What's now? They're gonna come back. They're gonna fight them again. So it's like I think that the Spirit Tortoise brings a different perspective. I don't know if it's good or bad yet, but I think it's a good perspective because it's like, you want to pace the show in a sense, or in the essence of, hey, I don't want to just keep throwing these beings without giving them content, because bro, if we legit keep throwing these other heroes into the mix and we're not throwing no content, we're just throwing them to fight Naofumi,
yeah,
then
but
it's gonna be the same thing.
But what's the plot?
Well, bro, we're gonna see the plot. The plot.
Okay, but what like right now? What's the
Bro,
plot of the show? Like if I asked you what is the show about?
the show season two, I
No,
wouldn't be able
no,
to
no,
give
no,
you.
no, no. Not see just as a whole. Like what is the show
I would
about?
say the show is about Naofumi being brought from his home in Japan over to, Malremark, whatever the full country is, or the new
Yeah.
world is, and trying to fight the waves. That's the general
Right.
way I would
But
say
they're not
it.
fighting the waves.
But bro, like
That's what I'm saying.
there may be a connection. So it's like it's not something that I could really say, yeah, like it's a definite thing, but it's something that we could wait and see. And bro, if there's no connection, bro, you could dog the fuck out of it. You could
I
dog the
definitely
fuck out of
will.
it. You
I
know what I
definitely
mean? And
will,
I
because
can't
stuff
blame
like this I
you.
don't like. It's like, come on.
But bro, I from what I know that the creators of this anime from season one, they did a really good job of pacing out the anime in
They
general and
did.
giving us
They did.
content. So I think they're gonna do us. I think they're gonna pay us homage and do the same thing. But I think that the reason why I brought up that second point, which was it was similar to the last season, was because of the fact that when the waves was going on and Naofumi was fighting the fan hero and a couple other people, she stopped the time, or like within that, not necessarily stopped the time, but within that timer, the timer started to go down a lot quicker when the other heroes came into the world.
Right.
And that kind of gave me idea or set precedence that maybe other beings being in this particular timeline, or being in this particular realm that they're not supposed to be in, or creatures that only pop up every century,
Right.
maybe those beings have an effect on the world. And I obviously,
No, this
with
is see, but I don't. You're definitely right. That's definitely. I don't want to get too much into like philosophies yet. They haven't given us enough, because we could go like right now. There's like 18 different possibilities of
oh
like.
yeah,
So it's kind of too early to get into that. This is how I felt when I was watching Darling in the Franxx, and then towards the end of the show, it's like, oh, by the way, aliens invading, and those are the
Well,
real
well,
bad
that was
guys.
bad. That was
And
bad.
it's
That was
like,
bad. That was
yo, I
bad.
thought the plot was to fight the monsters and to get the magma, and now we talk about
Well, that was
these
bad.
random guys, and it turns out the
Yeah.
monsters we've been fighting for the whole show are actually our allies, and they're really just trying to help prepare for the invasion that nobody talked about for the whole show. Like,
But bro,
like I said, you
no.
can't be plot switching. Like a lot of Naruto haters will be like, "Yo, the plot was for Naruto to become Hokage," and I told them all the time that was never the plot. That was the plot when in Kid Naruto, when Kid Naruto started. That was the plot. But then in Shippuden, the plot switched when Sasuke left the village. When Sasuke left, the plot of the show was to get Sasuke back. Everything Naruto did was to get Sasuke back. Like there was no Naruto didn't even care about being Hokage once Sasuke left. He was like, I just gotta get my friend back. So like there's a clear plot to follow. So and like a big turnoff for me is when animes take a whole season, establish the plot, and then just be like, now we're you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I mean,
Now
I
it's
think
just
that's
like
terrible.
that don't even
It's like
matter.
One Piece, and essentially, and in a lot of aspects, it's like One Piece. But I think that
Right,
we
and
need to give it more
that's why I
time.
go crazy. I still got to find that episode. That's why I can't believe that there's an episode where Luffy said he don't care about One Piece. Luffy said it out
He
his
said it in a
mouth.
movie. He said it in one of
No, he said it
the.
in an episode on the island where they all met.
Yeah.
After the 2 years to get their ship back, he said it when they were talking to Rayleigh. When Robin was trying to get some information out of Rayleigh
Well,
about
no. It was Usopp, but yeah, I mean Robin too. But Usopp was like, "Yo, do you know where it is?" And Luffy's like, "Nah." He's like, "Yo, Usopp, shut up! Like, nah, this is my journey. I want to see it to the end."
No, I'm telling you, bro. We'll
No.
recap.
But you're right. I'm agreeing. I'm saying it
Luffy
happened.
verbatim, unless they translated it wrong, because I am watching subs. Luffy verbatim said, "I don't even care about treasure or the One Piece. I just want to be able to travel the ocean wherever I want, like
And be free. Yeah, no, he
and be
said
free." Like
that.
that's what he said, and I'm like, yo, like the what? Wait, what? Like he legit said that. So I don't know.
Well, bro, that story is fucked. I don't believe any. That's not canon to me,
I'm
bro. That's
still waiting for the bro. It's canon. It's a real episode.
episode one of One Piece. He said, "I want to find the One Piece and become the king of pirates." That's all I care about. That's all I care about. That was the established plot. Oda changing his mind on Luffy's character development and design.
I'm still waiting for the rainbow poneglyphs. I'm telling you, there's gonna be rainbow poneglyphs, and then
bro. Nah, it's gonna be a rainbow
the four red ones lead to two rainbow ones, and then the two rainbow ones lead to a map, and then the map leads to. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but getting back on track though, I mean, I think that the episode wasn't too bad. I think that we just don't know a lot about this tortoise, Spirit Tortoise. What you brought up was mad interesting, bro. Like the timer stopped. So I'm thinking like a lot of this is kind of connecting to what I forgot what the Filolio Queen's name is, but Vittoria. What Vittoria was saying, like, yo, a lot of the heroes are gonna pick different sides, and if you guys aren't gonna work together to try to, like, pick one side for the greater good, you're gonna cause a lot of damage. And that's what he brought up. He was like, wait, he was like, this is what she was talking about. So I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Like here's I could tell you what's not gonna happen for sure. What's not gonna
Tell me.
happen is okay, so I didn't even first of all, I don't know how you stop the timer of the waves. I thought the waves just happen and they have a timer, but they literally I don't think you like they literally stop the waves. Like
That's true.
the timer stopping stops the wave. So my whole thing is okay. If there's a spirit turtle that's making the wave stop, what if they don't kill the spirit turtle? Does that mean there'll never be a wave again?
Well, I mean, I don't think they have that choice because, bro, if they don't kill the spirit turtle, then it's gonna destroy the world. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah,
It's
but hear me
another.
out. No, but hear me out. Hear me out. In the episode, Nafumi said we need to gather people. We need to lure it out. We need to lure it out. Then we need to pin it down. Then we need to figure out how to chop the head off. So I'm like, if you could lure it out and you could pin it down, why don't you just keep it pinned down?
Bro, because I don't think anybody in
Why
that
kill
world
it?
has enough power to do that unless it's like a hero. And bro, Naofumi, he's the only one that probably would put his life away to go and do that. That's the
Well,
thing.
they said they're gonna try to blow one of the legs off.
Well, yeah, but bro, I think
So it's
that
like,
bro, it's like let's put this in perspective, right? Let's look at like last season when the church, the Three Heroes Church, put up that fucking cathedral, bro. They were dying trying to lift that, keep that shit up, bro. I don't think anybody in the land, or even if you threw everybody on the planet, I don't think it's gonna last enough for the sea tortoise to just be like, all right, I'm gonna stay pinned for the rest of my life. Maybe they could seal it, but at the same portion too, who knows? Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know. I just saw it as like I was like, wait, the waves just stopped? What? I'm thinking, okay, let's let the turtle live because I feel like the waves are worse than the turtle. So
Nah,
let's
bro, we may see that it might be that the turtle is worse than the waves, but what I do like about how they did that, right, is that now the other three fucking heroes, the fucking worst, the three stooges, the most worthless human beings and heroes on the planet, they have no choice but to help. Because remember, they got brought all the way over to the Malremark, and the queen was like, yo, like, we need y'all to help because this is important. And they're like, nah, we're good. We're busy. We got other shit to do.
yeah.
What the fuck does this?
And they don't like taking orders either. So it's
But
like,
bro, my thing is, what the fuck does the spirit hero have to do? Fuck mine or my fault? Her name is Slut. Or whore. He gonna fuck her, and what are the other two gonna do? The other two are fucking useless as it is, bro. Until the bow hero can shoot from across the earth,
right.
bro, and blow a leg off, like blow a leg off the sea tortoise, bro. You're nothing, bro. If he can't do it with his eyes closed, bro. If he can't do it with the bow behind his back.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
But I think this forces them, right? The story, it forces these other three heroes in a position where you don't want to help, you don't want to contribute. Okay, so you're gonna look bad. And although you're looking so fucking bad because you don't want to help and you don't want to be a part of like the fight, when you do become part of the fight, everybody is going to say that you're useless. And it's going to be like a flip. That's what my prediction is. So if you don't help, then everybody's going to look at Naofumi as though he's a god. They're going to be like, yo, he's elite.
I told you the problem with Naofumi. I don't give as much credit to him as everybody else does.
Why?
Because there's about 3 occasions that he would have died if it wasn't for his cursed power.
But bro, there's about those 3 occasions that all the other heroes would have died if he didn't use it.
Okay, but I'm saying it's like early Naruto. Naruto was getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
And Ninetales was just bailing him out.
Bro, same thing with Deku, bro. Deku was fighting, he blowing his arm out. But bro,
with Deku, so it's like I don't. How strong are you really if you're just you fight regular, none of your regular stuff work, and now you're like, well, guess I got to use this power again.
I mean, bro, just as much as he's got the curse shield, he might get some other heavenly shield. Who knows? That's the interesting thing about his power is that if we didn't even see the Queen Philolio shield yet, bro.
I'm not gonna call it his power. I'm gonna call it a power that bails him out.
Bro, Deku got 7 powers that aren't his powers.
Right. No, I agree. I agree with that. I would say I'm not gonna call it his power until he know how to use it at will, and it's not like a
bro. And
bailout situation. Like Naruto, Nine Tails wasn't Naruto's power
right.
until the end of the freaking show when he actually started training with Eight Tails.
You
on
right.
how to use it. So it was like in situations like for me to be like, yo, Naofumi is using Naofumi's power. He got to be able to control it, use it at will. He can't be like going, being hospitalized, and the queen got to use. They still didn't explain what the queen did to heal him. They still didn't.
The queen is a bad bitch, bro. We don't even need to know, bro. I don't even give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
He basically used a suicide move, and then the queen was like, I had to use a lot of power to stop you from power?
Bro, we will see it.
I could just off myself, and the queen is like, well, the queen will heal me.
Bro, we will see it. Or the limitation of the power is that Naofumi will try it enough times, and it's gonna work, and he's gonna almost die, and it is gonna hit a point where he uses it one more time the way he do it, and he's gonna get bodied.
Okay, bro, this is what I'm gonna say for season 2. He can use it one more time for season 2. If he uses it twice in season 2, I can't respect that, because now it's like every time you get in a hard fight.
But he uses other moves though. Like he don't fight everybody with just that move. He be fighting
strong people.
Not a mad strong people that nobody could fight other than him, bro.
He can't fight it either.
Listen, but bro, this is your logic, bro. Your logic is that Naofumi, who has no attack power to begin with, he has a ability to use a rage shield. Mind you, bro, you losing the part, the main point, bro. None of the other heroes are strong enough to back him, bro. If all he needed to do was learn how to get other abilities and learn it, bro, he would have done it. None of the other heroes can fight how he fight. None of the other heroes could take other villains down, and they be bro. They sad.
If they had a cursed demon, devil bow, and a devil sword, and a devil,
they could copy, bro. They could copy bows and shields and swords. Why haven't they?
But they don't have a devil. They don't have a one shot. Bro, he's one shot in.
Bro, you're forgetting the point. The point, bro, you're forgetting the fucking point. The point is that he went and he destroyed that dragon with his squad and took the remnants. The dragon was the part of the power of the rage shield. That dragon that the fucking sword hero killed.
Bro, he did the fire attack. He was this is what happened. He was charging up the fire attack, and he was about to do it, and then Philo popped out the dragon, and he was like, okay, I guess I don't gotta do it.
I don't know. I mean,
and then with the priest, he one-shotted the priest.
My fault. I was wrong. He got that power off of that dragon, off of that cursed dragon meat, right? Yeah. So, bro, there's got to be a way to fuse all of these elemental abilities and weapons. So, bro, I think the other heroes could do that shit, bro. What he did wasn't that hard, bro. He didn't even kill that dragon, bro. He didn't kill the dragon.
No. Philo popped out the dragon.
No. I'm not talking about that dragon. I'm talking about like the dinosaur. The dinosaur. Bro, he didn't even kill him, bro. Victoria did. Victoria offed him, and she told him, "Yo, don't use that meat. That's cursed meat." He's like, well, nobody else wants to help me, so fuck it. So he went and did it, bro. That wasn't no hard shit to do. He went and fucking cut the meat and put it in his shield. And then that's when he started getting rage shield. That's when shit started getting real crazy. You feel me? But
the priest got one-shotted.
Yeah.
He didn't even know what he was doing. He was like, he called out, I forgot the name of the attack, and then nothing happened. And he was like, oh.
Yeah. It's blood death sacrifice. I think that's what it's called.
And then nothing happened, and he was just looking stupid. And then
and
then he just one-shotted he's out here one-shotting bosses.
Bro.
It's not like he trained for that move. It's not like he put in work and then he got that move. He
Bro, none of the other heroes are doing any better. So
all I'm saying is all of them, including Nafumi, are bad. All of them.
Nah, bro.
The only difference is Nafumi. The only difference is Nafumi has a cheat code. That's the only difference.
Nah, bro. I don't agree.
That's the only difference. They're
I
all
don't
bad.
agree, bro. They not all bad, bro.
Nafumi just got the cheat code.
Bro,
if I got a cheat code and you don't, and I'm one shot in bosses, then you're gonna look bad.
Well, bro, he not bad because, bro, he was trying to give his information out. He told them what was good, a part of the shield.
But they don't have a cheat code.
Bro, they probably do, bro. Bro, they was leveling up quicker than he was.
Cheat code, one shot boss. Do you have? I'm talking about one. That's like the bow hero pull out a bow and an arrow.
The bow hero, he training.
Demon
season
curse,
2,
rage, arrow.
Bro, season 2, he training, bro. He like, yo, I'm busy. I can't help fight the tortoise. He probably got some shit too, bro, that he don't want to use. You can't be shit, bro. You be shitting me if you think that none of these niggas don't got they've not leveled up their abilities to the point where they got some special shit. But they got some special shit. They just not trying to use it. They like, nah. If I use it, then Naofumi's gonna get another cheat code. Hey, bro, that's the logic, bro. That's probably the logic they thinking. They like, nah. If I use my blood death scythe sacrifice, then Naofumi's gonna use his shit, but my shit not going one tap, it's going 3 tap.
So far in the show, there's nothing indicating that the other heroes have that.
Bro, maybe when they help out with the tortoise fight, maybe they could get some equipment. Maybe the tortoise. Wait. Maybe after they kill the tortoise may evolve. Like, you know how like the fucking anime.
Listen.
And maybe.
But you're talking about. Stop saying maybe. Stop saying maybe. You're saying maybe. Let's go off of what we know.
Yeah.
As of right now, based off of what we know, there's nothing indicating they have a special power.
How you know?
Because they haven't said it or hinted at it or foreshadowed it.
They didn't even want to fight a hard ass boss like the fucking tortoise, the Spirit Tortoise. You think they don't got no special power, bro? You don't think they training right now to get some special power?
What would make me think that? They haven't.
Bro, they were the one who introduced us to combo skills, and you telling me they're not even thinking about having a special power. They're not training they shit to get a special power.
If they had special powers, they would have said it when Nafumi was like, "Tell me how things work." They would have said it then.
Well, bro, this is season 2, bro. Maybe we haven't got a chance to see that shit.
But see, you keep saying maybes. I'm going off of what we know at the moment.
Nah, I'm going off of what we know and a possible. You always gotta have that possible in your hand. Possibles. That's facts. You gotta have all the possibles in your hand so that you shuffle through them.
So it's possible that they don't have a special power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. I'm all about the possibilities.
Nah, I'm not. I'm about straight facts.
I feel you.
Straight facts.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Excited to see more with Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2, Episode 3. Hopefully we get into some more action. Hopefully we start seeing a lot more character growth and development, because there was a lot of new characters that kind of came out of the woodwork from like Episode 1 to Episode 2, and I'm just interested to see how strong these characters are, how much of an importance they are going through for this season in the show. So should be interesting.
Yeah. I think what I want to see with Shield Hero for this season, I'll be specific. Specifically for this season, I want to see Nafumi actually win fights, not using the devil shield or the rage shield or whatever it's called. And I'm talking about like big fights, because season 1 was full of like, well, we can't beat it, so now I got to use this power. And Raftilia is like, stop using it. Like Raftilia is like, no, don't use it. And every time he uses it, they don't show us, but Reptilia is more damage from stopping him than from the actual fight.
Yep. He's abusing it. You're right.
So I want to see him win a major fight, not no like little like henchman or nothing. I want to see him win a major fight and not use, because that thought's gonna creep into his head, right? I guess I gotta use it again. So I want to see him be like, nah, I'm not using it. I'd rather die. Like that's I want to see him win with just the powers, because he's been grinding, he's been training, he's been putting in the work. So I want to see him like actually win a significant fight, just using his power. So hopefully we get one of those.
Honestly, my hope, it's not necessarily a prediction, but my hope is for Naofumi to find either a way to use the Raid Shield where it doesn't affect him, or find the opposite. You know what I mean? So if it's not rage, then it's not happiness. I mean, I guess that's weird to say, but like the light shield. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I think that may evolve with Vitoria's feather that she gave him. Maybe that might be the other end of that. You know what I mean? Because like Falolios tend to be more, happy creatures. They're definitely strong, but they're definitely like upkeep. They're definitely like, if you think of light in that show, like I feel like Falolios kind of represent that light aspect in regards to the darkness. So I'm hoping that we get a chance to see either Vitoria's power, if that's what that light shield is, or Naofumi can unlock that ability. You know what I mean? Because I think that you are right. I think that as the show stands, it's like we're watching season 1, 2, and 3 of My Hero. We just keep seeing Deku bang, destroy his arm, destroy it. And bro, after a certain point in time, Lady told him, like, yo, the next time you blow your arms out, you're never going to be able to walk or fight or anything. You're not going to be a hero. And he really took that in consideration. And he was like, oh, shit. Like, that's wild,
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. On to
Moon Knight. Episode 1
of Moon Knight.
What you thought, bro?
Going through like the first episode, I think. Well, I think I told you this off live, but it's crazy how we're in an era where TV shows are having movie budgets. You know what I mean? So, with that, like I watched through WandaVision and I watched through like Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it's definitely a journey, and it feels like it could be a movie, but they're breaking it into a show. So I'm getting the same type of vibe with this. If I'm just judging the first episode, I think that outside of the whole superhero universe and all of that, I don't know the guy's name, but the guy that plays Steven.
My boy Oscar Isaac. And he also, for anybody who may know, he also was in the last generation of Star Wars movies, the latest generation of Star Wars movies. He was one of the fighter jets, or one of the captains of the Republic, the Resistance. He was essentially flying the fucking aircraft and fucking blowing niggas from sky high, Captain Come. I think I said that wrong, but whatever.
You good. So him, I don't really like him as an actor.
What?
I don't like him as an actor. I didn't really.
Bro,
as an actor, now obviously the character is gonna develop, and then he'll become more of what he's supposed to be. But right now, I didn't really care for his acting.
Why though? Because I thought, in my opinion, is that like I've known Oscar Isaac from a lot of other movies, and he's a hell of a good actor, bro. Like
I respect.
But like, was it the fact that like the British voice kind of thing?
Because the London accent.
Yeah, he's not London for everybody listening, watching on all channels. He's not from London. He
Yeah,
has
yeah,
that
yeah. Um,
accent.
I tried to be emotionally attached to his situation, and I couldn't. Like he's supposed to be. I don't like. He's supposed to be afraid, but then at the same time, like he'll make jokes, or at the same time he'll like there were too many scenes in the first episode where he's in like a life or death situation and he making jokes, which to me tells me that like okay, so like is this just how he reacts to life or death situations, like to try to be funny in the moment? um I don't know. I couldn't emotionally, it's still early, it's one episode,
Yeah,
but I couldn't emotionally like attach myself to
to
his
him.
situation because he would be like running for his life and then make a joke about it or start laughing or start like, so I couldn't really and it's not to say he's not a good actor based off of what you're saying, but you know, good actors could have like hit or miss, you know, episodes or seasons. So we'll see how it builds up. I'm comparing him also. The second part is I'm definitely comparing him to, you know, the other Marvel shorts. So I'm comparing him to WandaVision performances. I'm comparing him to Winter Soldier and Falcon, and the dude that played Winter Soldier, he's alright, but
Oh, you mean
uh
Bucky?
yeah, Bucky Winter Soldier, yeah. And then I'm also comparing him to Vision and Wanda, and so you know,
Well, we gotta. Well, I think what we gotta
I
do.
think the bar, I think the bottom
The
of,
bar is high.
yeah, the bar is high. I think
Yeah.
the floor is the fake Captain Falcon dude. Now he was in Winter Soldier and Falcon. The second dude that they handed the shield to, him as an actor was like, but I think he's supposed to be cringy. Like I think that's a part of his character. So I don't know if I could really, but outside of that, like if we're doing movie budgets, I need movie performances. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's not forget that this is episode one.
Yeah.
First off, two. I don't know if you really picked up a lot of his quirks in the show from the first episode, but he has a mental disorder. From the end of the episode where he's going and turning into Moon Knight, or he gives control to this other dude that's in the mirror.
Yeah.
My man's is he, you know, he is a special needs case. So a lot of like the jitteriness, a lot of him chaining himself. You know, when I watched the episode for the first time and he's chaining himself to sleep, he can't sleep. A lot of that is probably because one, he has a power that in his brain currently in the show he doesn't even know about, and two, he has like an alternate reality, like
Personality. Yeah.
personality. He has multiple personalities, so that also kind of made sense why, you know, he went from being in bed to being in another world in his sleep
Yeah, but what are
talking.
the jokes about?
Well, I don't
Like
know, but I mean, I think that this dude, in his perspective, like if you look at him as like Stephen Grant, I feel like he's a depressed dude. He doesn't have much going on for him. He talks to his mother all the time. He could barely get a girlfriend. He's lonely. You know what I
so it's
mean?
like a coping mechanism
Yeah, I
type of
mean,
thing.
most people when they have mental when most people are depressed and they're going through mental health issues, they find something to kind of, you know, I guess like balance them out in that sense, and that might be for him making jokes, saying dumb stuff, and that's kind of how it really is in real life. You know what I mean? Like I can't like a lot of people do that.
Yeah, yeah,
So I don't knock him. I don't like and analyzing his character, because for most people watching this, I've already watched most of it, but we're I'm rewatching it. Taj he's new to this. Like, this is the first episode that he's ever watched, but um his perspective is like someone who has mental disability. So it's like, for me, it's like, all right, I respect it, I understand it. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the next episode and moving forward. Let me refocus.
No, you're good. Yeah, I mean, as a whole, it's Marvel, so my standards are gonna be high. Just off as Marvel. Just off it being Marvel. Hawkeye, the Hawkeye show, like, that dude was. It's hard to compare him to actual Avengers, and I think this is the first show that they're doing where it's not an actual
Avenger. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Bucky wasn't an Avenger either, but he was with them in the movies. So it's like, so this is the first one that they're doing. He's not an Avenger. Not to say he can't be or won't be, but he's not in the moment. So it's just a different feel. It's just something.
Yeah, but I like the show because, one, I'm like, I used to be very much like a mythology like nerd. Like, I like understanding about mythology and other cultures, and especially like, for most people, they know about Zeus, the god of lightning, for Greece gods, like most people know. You got Norse gods, whatever. But I think the perspective on the show wasn't necessarily to make it as though it's an Avenger like show, but to give it a new taste, a new perspective of, okay, this hero is based off of an actual Egyptian god. That's an actual god. You know what I mean? He has powers. Right. He's going through an internal conflict, an internal struggle, and that's lit. You know what I mean? And how he goes through the show, how he goes through the show from the next episodes going on forward. We'll see how he changes, how he evolves. But it's a different perspective. It's a fresh air. And sometimes I don't think a lot of people want to see Avengers all the time. Let's throw in some shit. Like, I my perspective is like, I really love like Eternals, like Moon Knight, like. I love those Marvel movies because they kind of put a twist on it where it's like, okay, this is Marvel, but it's like a different perspective of Marvel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we need that.
Yeah. I like the concept so far. History was my favorite subject. So them going into like ancient Egypt, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's cool. How much of it is actually factually like accurate? That's a whole nother
story.
But it sounded believable, so I guess that's all you need for a TV show. I'm getting a little sense of vigilante from him. Like I don't know if he's hero, evil, or anti-hero, or I'm getting a little like vibe of like vigilante, or I mean, that creature at the end of episode 1, that creature that was coming after them obviously looked evil. But you never really know. I don't want to assume if something's good or evil, but I'm getting vigilante vibes from him. So yeah, it was definitely a good setup to make you want to watch the next episode. I guess that's what ultimately their goal is. So.
And it's funny, bro. It's funny that you said that. I read a post on IGN kind of talking about like, or somebody like they reposted something on IG, and essentially they were saying that the reason why, like, there's a lot of heroes that wear black so that they could be in disguise when they're trying to catch bad guys. But they said that, like, in the perspective, like somebody, I don't know whose perspective it was, but whoever wrote it, they were like, Moon Knight is different from other heroes because Moon Knight is white. And as like, the cloth being white on, his outfit, it really signifies that I'm coming for you. Like, if you're bad, like if you're an enemy, like, I'm coming for you. Like, you're going to see me coming. You're never going to, like, it's never going to be on some Batman shit where Batman's going to clothesline you and fucking,
sneak up to you and then sneak around you, make a plan.
He gonna come in front of you with his shit. He gonna fly in. You gonna see him coming from a mile away, and you gonna get fucked. And that's what I like. That's what I fuck with. I like that shit.
Yeah, I like the energy when he transformed. When he gave the other dude like control, like the energy definitely changed. So it's gonna be a journey. I'm excited. Excited to go through it.
Cool. So the next thing that we have on the list, we have the rumbling. So Taj, you have any controversial topics? Or do you have a controversial topic?
I do, but like I don't wanna get people mad. But I'm gonna just say
Bro, get people mad, bro. Bro, don't worry about what people think. They gonna still watch, bro. Or if it's a negative comment or if it's a dislike on the video, it's still
it's
a
not
like,
negative.
bro.
It's just I mean you've heard me say this before. I just haven't said it on our show yet.
Say that shit, bro. Talk your shit, bro. Talk that shit.
We did a little preview, a little look ahead as to what's coming out in terms of anime related things later this year, going into next year, right?
Right.
Black Clover, Attack on Titan, My Hero, Demon Slayer, all that stuff, right? Well, one thing that we forgot to mention that I guess we should mention, I don't care for it, but people do. News is out that Hunter x Hunter is continuing.
What? Oh, shit. Wait, you dead ass? You're dead ass.
Yeah, this isn't breaking news by any means.
No, but this like they said they're gonna start making the rest of the episodes.
They're gonna continue to. I don't know about the anime for sure, but the manga definitely they're gonna continue it.
I don't care about the manga. Make more anime. More episodes.
The manga usually goes. The anime usually follows the. This isn't breaking news by any means. I think they said this a month or two ago. Rumors at least. But you know, in the upper echelon of animes, I guess Hunter x Hunter is up there off its fan base.
Bro, Hunter, yo, you a hater. Hunter x Hunter is
I didn't even I didn't even say nothing negative. I didn't say anything negative.
You got that baritone sound in your voice, like Hunter x Hunter. I mean, I'm not a fan of it. I don't really care.
I didn't say not one negative thing yet. Look. All I'm saying is, you know, we left it out. We announced a whole bunch, but then we left it out.
Bro, if it's the anime, I'm fucking with it. If it's the manga to anime episode ratio is ridiculous. It's worse than One Piece, and it's worse than if you put One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach together, having that gap, but you just stack the gap three times over. It's bad.
Well, I'm pretty confident that the anime is going to continue, which means I need to actually finish Hunter x Hunter because I haven't finished it.
Bro, you hated that shit, bro. You
can I?
You hated. You like, damn, yo, they talk too much. Nah, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
All I do is state facts.
Bro, but it's good, bro. It's good content, bro. Bro, One Piece be waiting. One Piece be waiting till like 3.
Our audience doesn't know how I feel, so can I state my case? Or...
State your case, bro. State your case. I'll be here. I'll meet myself.
Hunter x Hunter, let me say all the good things. Let me get the good things out the way, because anytime you critique something, they're going to be, what about this? Well, okay, Hunter x Hunter has some fire fighting scenes, has some fire action scenes, has a good story, good characters, definitely great character development. If we're just talking about the main characters and even some of the side characters. No, I have not watched the Chimera arc yet, which everybody swears by. So haven't watched it yet.
It's fire. I'll tell you that.
I haven't met somebody to tell me that they didn't like the Chimera arc.
Bro, anybody who said they didn't like the Chimera arc,
I haven't found somebody. I've been trying to find somebody to say they don't like it.
Anybody who says that they don't like the Chimera art and they watch Hunter x Hunter, they just love the devil. That's it. They just bro. They love Hades. They love my nigga Hades. They be in the Nile River, drinking the sand underneath the water. That's it.
So those are all good things. Those are all good things that anime should have. There's some problems though.
What's the problems, bro? Talk that shit, man.
Hunter x Hunter isn't the only anime that does this.
Right.
But they do it so often that it's uncomfortable.
Right.
What I mean is, because of how the show is set up in terms of powers and abilities, they have to explain and break down everyone's powers and abilities, which every anime that has people with powers, and every anime does that. But the cadence and the timing that they explain things is terrible.
That shit is lit. I disagree. Bro, you drink salt water. You drink salt water at night. I don't care.
Terrible.
Not terrible. That shit is lit. Bro, in comparison to One Piece giving you one nugget for 2,000 episodes.
Did my camera freeze?
It did. I see you suspended in and out. But I'm telling you, bro, this is the gods fucking with your camera. Bro, this is what's happening when the gods don't fuck with you because they fuck with Hunter x Hunter. You fucking with them, bro.
I say one bad thing about Hunter x Hunter.
Bro, y'all seen it here, folks.
Is this a sign?
Yeah, from above, God saying, "Shut the fuck up." That's it, bro.
All right, well, tune in next week for next episode.
Next episode of DDPZ. You feel me? That's it.
I really don't know what happened.
Damn, bro. I'm telling you, the God, bro. You was talking that shit. The God was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up."
I said one bad thing. I really can't. All right, bro.
All right, guys. Wait, where did he go? Oh my goodness. We are still live too. But yeah, man, that's what happens when you talk bad about Hunter x Hunter, man. Look, my opinion on the show is that the cadence is a little aggressive with explaining things, going through things, but I appreciate that because of the fact that there are a lot of animes out there that either one, they throw you in the mix, give you a whole bunch of fight scenes and start changing what the concept of the show really is, or B, we get one nugget every 200 episodes of what, the mystery of something should be. And that's really what I feel like is important with the show. And my boy Tajri is back. Shit, God really fucked you up, bro. God was like, "Yo, fuck this nigga."
All right, so like I was saying,
let's do a prayer real quick before you shit go out. Silent prayer for all my Christians, Catholics. We fuck with y'all. All my people that go to church, we fuck with y'all.
And the people that don't go to church.
And the people that don't go to church, because we fuck with y'all too. Trust me. I be on them online YouTube shits. Don't get me wrong. I be watching it online.
Look. The cadence that they use to explain stuff is terrible. I just have to make sure. Lightning didn't strike. I can't have you throw one punch and then talk for the rest of the episode. It's just
Bro.
I can't have you have
It's not that bad though.
I can't have you have one sequence.
It's a little aggressive.
One sequence.
But
Let's
it's
talk
not
about.
that bad.
I don't even want to exaggerate. Let me give specific examples. And I haven't watched it in a minute. They had to do the preliminaries to see who gets into the tournament. Beginning of the show. And they had rounds where the qualifiers fought each other, and then the judges were gonna pick who's gonna be a hunter. This is before they were even hunters, right? This was just to see who's gonna be a hunter. And Gon was fighting against this one dude, and the one dude punched Gon in the head, and he was trying to get a sense of like how Gon fights or what's his abilities or whatever. Bro, this dude threw one punch at Gon, hit him in the head. Gon didn't block it or nothing. He just took the punch, and then they literally talked about that one punch for the rest of the episode. Now I have, the show's already finished, so I have next episode ability. I could just click next episode. But if I was watching that live, new when it came out, I'd be extremely mad. It's like on some One Piece type stuff. One Piece does the same thing. And it's
One Piece don't give you content, bro. They let the fights go, but they give you minimal content.
No, I'm saying One Piece does it in the sense of like we're gonna have one small sequence of action and then like talk for the rest of the episode. So my thing with Hunter x Hunter, like I said, I haven't watched the Chimera arc yet, but excuse me, there's too many another example, specific examples. The clown dude, what's his name? The one that likes Gon, the one that likes Gon, wants to get in Gon's pants. Hisoka, that's how you say it. So the first time they fought, this is after they become hunters in a little tournament thing, and Hisoka's like, nah, you're not really ready yet. Like at the end of the fight, he tells Gon, you're not really ready yet, but I want to see where you are, type of thing. Bro, this dude, like there's a sequence, there's a fighting sequence, and then they spend an episode and a half explaining how Ahsoka used his Nan to infuse it with this other Nan, and then made a string, and then attached the string, and then, bro, it's too much.
That shit was lit.
I'm like, yo, fight and then either explain and then fight, or fight and then explain, or be like Dragon Ball Z and don't explain nothing until the end of the fight. That's what Dragon Ball Z does. They don't explain nothing that you're seeing until the fight ends. And then Goku be like, yeah, so I saw that this happened and then I did this, and then but they explain after. But don't throw 3 punches and 3 kicks and then just stop and be like, let's talk about our exchange that just happened.
That shit was lit.
It's terrible. Like
but the way they do it though don't be that bad, because it'd be like a part of the sequence. It'd be like, oh, I threw this punch.
Why are we so friendly? We're enemies. Why am I telling you my stuff and you telling me your stuff?
That is true. That's true.
And that's what I'm saying. They go into detail. And it's like, why are we talking so much? Like, I get you want to flex. Like anime characters will flex. Yeah, I'm the such and such, so I could do this. I get you wanting to flex, but they'll go into details. Diagrams come up. They're showing the Nan. They go montage. They montage training. I'm like, why are we going into details with our enemy?
What I can say is that I you right in a lot of aspects. It's a little too much talking and
why
not
are we
a lot
so
of
friendly. They're so formal with each other. It's like, how did you do that? Let me explain how I did that. First, I used this. Now I manipulated the bro. I just finished binging Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. There's no talk, bro. King Bradley pull up. All right, guess I gotta do it. Sing. dang, how did he do that? Next episode, they'll explain it later. Dragon Ball Z, Goku's like, all right, fight. They fighting, da 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 da. Goku's like, counters, da da da. Explain it at the end of the episode.
Oh
You know,
shit!
all of the best fights in Naruto, people don't talk. There's no talk. Like any Minato, go watch a Minato flashback.
Bro, Minato can't talk. He going mad quick, bro.
Anytime they flash back to Minato,
bro, he's the yellow, bro. There's no flashback.
And you know what he says?
Flash. That's
you know
his
what
name.
Minato says every time?
What?
Yeah, you're just too slow. That's it. End the episode. That's it. You're too slow. Next episode.
I feel it.
That's it. So and like I said, all animes don't gotta be the same, but it's like if you're my enemy, why am I going into detail about my ability?
Because niggas is saucy, bro. Niggas is like, bro, my shit is better. That's it. Like, yo, can you counter my shit?
I get flexing, but they diagrams and
exactly.
and event diagrams and flow charts be coming out, and think
about two of our homie Dannies flexing at each other, having a flexathon about who flexing the most.
That's what I feel like I'm watching.
That's lit. I be like, that shit is funny, bro. That shit
all might pull up. Or is there diagrams explaining his abilities? Nah, it's straight hands, and I'll explain after or while you're on the ground, or then I'll explain.
Bro, all might just use hands, bro. Bro. He's just mad strong. That's the extent of his power. He's just mad strong.
I'm saying though, like so it'd be too formal, it'd be too cordial.
Okay.
Too friendly. It's like, why are we talking so much? We don't.
You want to be on that stick talk. I fuck with it,
bro. You know, like even Avatar is not an anime, but even Avatar, Prince Zuko.
Nah, Avatar definitely an anime, bro.
Well, that's a topic.
That's a topic for another rumbling. That's for another rumbling. That's facts.
In technicality, it's an American cartoon.
Bro, in technicality, Japan niggas fuck with it. So in Japan, niggas be putting the ang joint on their head.
But
now Legend of Korra, they don't fuck with her.
Because if it was an anime, it would mess up my tier list. So, but not even in Avatar, Prince Roku roll up. The first fight we see between Prince Roku and Aang, nobody's talking because they're enemies. So all you need to know is I'm a firebender, you're an airbender, fire counters air, and so let's fight. That's about the extent of the talk. I'm not going to go into detail about my build. Like I said, not everything got to be the same, but it's just that's my little controversial thing about Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
They're too friendly. There's too much conversation. There's too, bro. It's like they could sit. It feels like boxing. It feels like I'm watching boxing. We're gonna fight for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna sit in our corners and go over what just happened, and then we'll fight for another 3 minutes, and then we'll sit in our corners and talk about. That's what I feel like I'm watching.
No, I get it. Let's move on to the next, or let's move on to the trending, right? So for the trending, we got, one of the biggest movies that's out right now is Doctor Strange 2. What is it called? Madness in the Multiverse.
Right.
That people, what did IGN give that? IGN gave it a 7.
Okay.
Now I'm not gonna read the review, but because they be going, they sometimes be wilding. They be too critical over a Marvel movie, especially when DC don't be dropping no hits. Like there's no competition, so there's no baseline. But that came out this week, like early. I think what was it, Wednesday? So that's something that we're gonna review on the podcast, probably maybe in the next couple episodes. Definitely in the next couple episodes.
That might take up a whole.
That might be a whole episode. Yeah, that might be a whole episode in itself.
Because we've literally opened the floodgates of multiverse, and like I said, Marvel, they're gonna be making money for the next 15 years because they can. literally pull plot out their ass.
Yep.
Because whatever they do from this point on, they can kill the timeline. They could just say, "Hey, you know that thing you've been emotionally invested in? Well, that was on this other timeline, and we're killing it. This is what really happened." X-Men did something similar to that, and I'm wondering if that's why they did the little Charles Xavier. I mean, this isn't spoiler. If you saw the commercial for the movie, Charles Xavier's voice, they didn't show him, but his voice is in the trailer. If you want to go back and watch the trailer, you'll hear it. The X-Men has two different timelines, the movies. And I only know this because I own all the movies. Basically at the point, there's a point in the show where Mystique is about to assassinate the president, and then one timeline she does, and another timeline she doesn't, and it splits the movies in half, and now you get like the new age X-Men, and you get that over here, and then the old X-Men, you know, if she does kill the president, it goes off into the apocalypse, and all mutants must die, and it goes that way. So it literally splits in half. So there's already a timeline thing going on in the Marvel universe. It's just on the X-Men side of things. Now, what's interesting is they Charles Xavier might be in it. There's a pretty good chance. We heard his voice. But Hugh Jackson said he doesn't want to be
He's not doing it anymore. Yep.
He said he's not doing Wolverine. So are we going to see X-Men without Hugh Jackson? I mean, X-Men is a big enough universe where they could pick another lead person. It's kind of like Robert Downey Jr. with Iron Man. You know, Robert Downey Jr. has been Iron Man for the last 10, 15 years. So, you know, who's going to take over that new lead for X-Men? That's going to be interesting because it's not going to be Wolverine. So if they tie they could pull plot like like
spaghetti,
like X-Men, Avengers. They could just
they can pull plot from anywhere. I mean, when you start putting multiverse, that's why the another trending topic is that Marvel is starting to go into review for the planning stages of the next 10 years of Marvel movies, because we're starting to go into that trend where we're seeing multiverse. So because of that, I'm assuming that we're going to have some type of end at some point. We're going to expand the universe, and then we're going to bring it back.
Yeah, they have
at some point.
At some point, they're going to bring it back. But that could be 15 years from now.
Yeah, I mean, look. I mean,
that could be.
Give Marvel is going
50 movies from now.
Marvel has done a great job with casting great actors to play these roles, and these actresses, they're going to be really holding the fort down for the next generation of kids watching Marvel movies. Because remember, bro, when you and me grew up, Spider-Man was big. Like my boy, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, that was big for us. Like Marvel related, that was huge.
But they weren't crossing universes. Like
they weren't. They weren't.
So it was like Spider-Man's not going to run into.
But it's the thing, though.
Tobey Maguire's not going to run into Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, exactly. No. Don't get me wrong. Like I agree. Like you know, Spider-Man isn't going to run into Punisher. Like you know, you're not going to see shit like that. But what I'm saying is, like, for these young generation of kids, they're going to have something to look up to. Just like how you and me looked up to Tobey Maguire, you know, they're gonna have like a hero, and bro, they're gonna have multiple fucking heroes to fucking look up to and be like, yo, like, you're my hero. You know what I mean? Like, and like that's sick, bro. That's lit. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I said sick, lit, and awesome in the same word, in the same sentence. That's wild. But you know,
take your black card for 5 seconds. All right, here it was 3 seconds, but yeah. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited to see X-Men make a comeback. If you watch the movies now, it's kind of like watching the old Spider-Mans. Like you could tell, like cinematography was different. So if you watch a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man now and compare it to like Homecoming, it's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be like,
it's a different vibe, but bro, I that's what I'm saying.
what I
Like,
said. So it's cool to see it make a comeback because now we're in terms of action movies, CGI and technology and like that is on a whole new level than it was in the 2000s. So a lot of the X-Men movies came out in the 2000s um that weren't strictly Wolverine movies. So if you watch those today, it's kind of like, eh. So those definitely need to make a comeback. And yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. We'll see what happens with it. Uh, Doctor Strange. Just quick shout out. The Imitation Machine. The actor that plays Doctor Strange. He has a movie that's trending on Netflix. Called The Imitation Machine, and this is a movie that he did when he was a lot younger. So if you cool and you like that dude that played, I don't know his name, that played Doctor Strange. I just watched it the other night. There's a movie called The Imitation Machine. It's a World War II type movie. He plays a mathematician that's mad smart, and basically they're trying to decipher some type of uh, encryption that the Germans use. So it's cool. Definitely check it out if you're interested in that actor specifically. That's another trending thing. It's trending on Netflix right now. So if you just go to Netflix, go to what's trending in America, you'll see it. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have for trending. I forgot to put the little trending thing there. Um, Again, the rumblings is usually going to be something debatable. Please don't. For all you Hunter fans, I love y'all. Okay, I love y'all. I respect the show due to the following. I feel like it's like fairy tale. Like, people don't really like fairy tale, but it has such a big following
nah, bro.
that you gotta
People like
you
Hunter
gotta
x Hunter
respect it.
way more than they like fairy tale, bro.
You
Let's
gotta
keep it
respect
up.
it. So I respect fairy tale. I respect Hunter x Hunter.
Got you.
Just some serious flaws in it. That's pretty much all I had. So
Yeah, and that's pretty much all I had today on the podcast. Thank you to everybody who's watching. We got some new shit coming. 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 Just keep watching on our shows, our social platforms. If y'all want to follow us, the links are down below to our Wilos or Willow, whatever the fuck it's called. Links, social links, and we will see you guys in the next one.
yeah, that's it for us. Deuces.